A head admin is going to check the DMs, and we'll see who's lying. Someone's getting banned. Ruling in Edison. I love Edison. Edison is my favorite format. You can see I can over 200 games in Edison on DB and other platforms and made finals and semis and tournaments. Oh, chat. He's made finals and semis in tournaments. This guy's OP. Hello, Judge. My opponent activated Gemini Spark, and the condition is a face-up Gemini for cost, and the condition is no longer met, so it's supposed to resolve without effect. Well, first off, distributes for cost. Distributes for cost is the chain CL1 Gemini Spark, CL2 Book of Moon. So how exactly are you booking the monster being tributed by Spark if Spark tributes for cost? Please explain this to me. I would love to hear the logic here. I've topped many tournaments. Bro, you don't know what a cost is. You don't know what a cost is. I activate Torrential Tribute. He chained Spark. I chain Book. Yeah? Before you have the option to chain Book, Spark should have already tributed the monster as it tributes for cost. Do you know what a cost is? My guess is he had two sets, which were Torrential Tribute and Book of Moon. And this guy wants to Gemini Spark, sack the alias, hit the set Book of Moon. That sounds like what's happening here. I think this guy doesn't know what cost means. Thought would tribute it as face down because you're allowed to tribute face down monsters also. Do you know what a cost is? Do you know what a cost is? Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, blue activates Torrential Tribute. Red activates Gemini Spark, sending the alias. Blue activates Book of Moon, saying it's no longer face up. What are we talking about? The chain here is CL1 Torrential Tribute, CL2 Gemini Spark. Yes, nah, duh. It was just a ruling we had for this moment. Don't gotta try to demean Distant. I watch your videos and you're I'm not trying to demean you. I'm not demeaning. I'm asking if you understand what a cost is because you're suggesting you can chain Book on the monster that is already in the grave. Like by the time you're trying to book this alias, it's in the grave. Book of Moon says target a face-up monster on the field. What are we talking about, man? Like, I'm not demeaning nobody. I'm just asking, are you familiar with the concept of a cost? You should understand how costs work if you're to play rated. Like, I'm sorry, but that's like a basic thing. Have a nice day. Like, that is a basic thing that you need to understand in order to play rated. Like, I'm sorry, but not understanding the concept of a cost before playing ranked means that you probably shouldn't be playing ranked. Should his Book of Moon go back to being set? No, the Book of Moon is the target for the Spark. Because his opponent had Torrential Tribute Book of Moon. And so this guy goes normal alias. His opponent goes Torrential. He goes chain Spark, sack the alias, hit the other back row. And his opponent is he's trying to book the alias so the alias doesn't have, so the Spark can't draw a card, is what he's trying to do. Can we Book of Moon tokens? Of course not. Of course not. Of course you can. Can I Book of Moon as token? What do you think would happen? It go poof? Me when the token goes poof, I put it face down so it poof. Poof token. Token go poof. Poof. Bye-bye token. Go poof. It becomes a 2/2 creature. Stop with the fucking Magic the Gathering references that I now understand. You guys have to stop. I hate that I understand the Magic the Gathering references now, man. I hate this. I hate this so much. He is being toxic. Oh, yeah? What did you do? Did you call your opponent a poo-poo head? You shouldn't be doing that. Lagged and used 10 times the effect button. Then just writes mean stuff. Okay, he's writing a bunch of shit in Italian, which I don't know what any of this means. Okay, so Red said, discard a spell from your deck. Do you know what the effects are? Blue called for a ruling. I don't see what he didn't say anything. Your opponent didn't say anything wrong. What are you talking about? He didn't say anything. I don't understand why Blue is saying that his opponent is being toxic. Like, Red attacked, declared the effect of Vampire Lord, said spell card. His opponent picked up the deck and dumped Upstart Goblin after 30 seconds. And then Red says, do you know the effect? End the turn. And then Blue called the judge for ruling. Continued with writing, you're such as I beat your ass. Start of game. If you had an issue with what they said, at the start of the duel, you would have called then. No reason to be calling now. Proceed. That's the big thing. Is his opponent called him a clown right at the start of the game? Here we are 4 minutes in, turn 6, and now you're calling a judge for this shit. Goofy ass shit. Goofy ah. Whoa! Genesis ruling. No way. We got Sheena, Big Eye, in Hecka hands, the Heckin hands, Spirit Sculptor. That's crazy. Hi, Judge. I used Big Eye. He changed Chalice to negate. I haven't used Big Eye in a while to remember if his text at the end is part of his effect or not. Let's make it detach a material from this card, then turn on monster controls. Take control of that monster. This card cannot attack the turn this effect is activated. That should be a condition. That should be a condition. That should not be part of the actual effect of the card. Yeah. That is a condition, not part of the effect. That is a condition. Actual question. You gotta love an actual ruling question, bro. There you go. Wanted to confirm? No problem. Have a nice day. My opponent is stalling. He isn't admitting defeat. Why are you not conceding? My opponent said, haha, you're bad at the game, and I decided stalling was a reasonable thing to do. He called me out my name, then sent me a DM calling me the N-word. Really? Can you provide a screenshot of this? Red attacked directly with Gores, said GG, admit please. Blue says all that and I removed everything and you was crying over a computer game. Red says, okay, now please admit you finished your pause. Don't get too upset for a loss. And then I joined. I feel like this guy is lying. Call me crazy. I think this guy is lying. I don't know, man. I get a vibe. I get a vibe that this guy's lying. I think he's a ban evader. That's what I think, chat. That's what I think. Call me crazy. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. Red obviously lying. No, I think blue is probably the one who's lying. I think blue is the one lying. So here's what I can do. Hold up. Here's what I can do. So I can't look at DMs between two players, but I believe head admins can. The user, this guy, is claiming that their opponent in a duel they're currently in against is saying that they DM'd them calling them the N-word when they won. This guy has lost and is not admitting defeat. We have a head admin that is going to check their DM history. So we're about to check. I will have your DMs checked. One moment, please. A head admin is going to check the DMs, and we'll see who's lying. Someone's getting banned. Either this guy's getting banned for mega lying, or Red is getting banned for dropping the N-word. Someone's getting banned, and I don't know who. I feel as though Red is. I feel like Blue is lying because Blue lost. It feels like Blue lost, and now Blue is trying to find some way to make it seem like Red did something ban-worthy that I can't immediately check to try and get himself like a fucked up win. I will send you a message, Coder. I don't want your message. Please stand by. He admitted defeat! Now why would you do this? And the head admin has confirmed, I don't see any DMs between these two. Well, ladies and gentlemen, well, I'm gonna freeze this guy, dude. I'm gonna freeze this guy then, ladies and gentlemen. Blue is lying! Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? What's the rule? Okay, hold up. Lying to a judge. How long of a ban is that? I don't think I get those very often. Lying to an admin is UC cheating. 3 days. Lying to a judge that their opponent called them the N-word. Confirmed. Didn't happen by Totes. Yeah, dude's gonna get a big old freezeroni. I don't know what this dude expected to happen, dude. I don't know what this dude expected to happen. Let's see if he's in another duel. He's not. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting, man. I don't know what this guy was expecting, dude. Is the severity of the lie considered? Apparently not. I can read you the rules word for word. Do we want to do more than just a 3-day freeze for this? Because that's egregious. Because the rules specifically say, you see cheating, lying to an administrator, intentionally providing false information to an administrator, regardless of being in a duel or not, is a 3-day freeze. Is this an alt account? It is an alt, but none of his alts have any warnings or anything. Yeah, if he had sent a fake screenshot, it would have been a ban. Anytime you falsify like proof or whatever like that, that's a perma, instant perma.